that sticks out, and I'm measuring from the center to the outside.
Oh, really?
So that's why that's not 3/4 dimension, but larger than that. It's almost an inch.
Okay. Now, could you still use in the offline programmer the templates that you would have set up over here? Or at least copy them over?
Once you get this tool set done, you could copy the tool set.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I could have.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I could have, because I'd already done this once. I could have copied what I'm entering now from the first program I did and use it for the second program template.
Okay, good.
And you can go back and do it if you want.
In fact,
you didn't enter the pin. That's still.
Oh, duh. That's because I went over in 24. I'm going to go back and show you where we could have done that.
What does 10 key mean?
10 key is, go ahead and press something over here. Say if you, let's actually go to FPV. If you press that, that's the 10 key.
Oh, okay.
And there's a button here that you can turn it on and off, the 10 key input.
Oh, okay.
You can have the calculator on the screen.
Okay. But that wasn't 10 key, that was like an input box.
Well, if you turn 10 key off, you'll get that input box over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, see, I have a keyboard, so I don't need 10 key.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
I went backwards just to show you that I could have selected an existing file to enter this data.
And that would have been the template?
And that would have been the template.
Okay.
And then I could have went, after I did that, went in there and entered my values.
Okay.
Okay. But I might as well go through the manual process because this is a learning experience anyway.
Right.
All right, pressure die. Turn it on to 0 first. So I'm just going to get a length of pressure die, 76.2 in millimeters. All right, and a chuck. This dimension is actually what extends beyond your tube stop, and in this situation it's imaginary because we don't have a tube stop.
Okay.
But if you had an extended tube stop, it would probably end right there. Let's keep my hand out of those jaws.
You got diagrams here that indicate what you're measuring.
I don't know why I'm measuring this.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe 16.5 or something like that. I'm just gonna put in what 15.5 for an extended chuck. Alright, now I can go next and notice that,
I think you're wrong.
So yeah. Okay, notice that the next button doesn't appear until I enter the values I need on that page.
Okay, good.
Also notice that now it calculated interference points.
Yeah.
And what it'll do is it'll calculate the exact interference points and then it'll add an excess space calculation. If I go here and do a measurement physically on the bender, you'll notice those interference points are about 10 millimeters off.
Oh, okay. Just safety factor.
Yep.
Okay.
It also puts a supported point in there. If I don't put a supported point, there's a place in the parameters where you have values for interference points that are maximum. So the supported point comes from the machine.
Okay.
And for most programs, it's, if you got it right for one, it's right for all.
Okay.
But even if you run this machine without a program appointed, it'll use interference points programmed in the back for the parameters.
Okay.
And we normally set those up for your largest tools.
Right.
So if you're running without a program, it's not going to collide.
Okay.
All right, now we're in this screen. A couple other things we got to do. We got to put in a radius.
Okay.
And since we're getting to the point where we want to be in inches, because now we're dealing with values that are only print in inches, I changed the inches.
Okay.
0.75. All right, number of bends. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are we doing this?
Gotcha. I was going. He wants to see the manual input, and he wanted to see it in the offline.
Okay.
And that's why we're doing it.
Okay.
All right. So die change no because it's single radius. Nothing else we need to change on this screen. Now, if we're doing LRA data from a print, we're going to go to FPV. Now, let me show you what happened here. I'm using a default value that happens to be a little bit longer than the machine. In fact, I ran that error yesterday. That's not an error you're going to have because we'll set your parameters up.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to set the pipe supply position. Let's go to 150. Because that's just a loading position. What it was doing was telling me that 946.3 is less than the travel of the machine, which I've set up to match yours of 946.2.
Oh.
And I made a mistake when I went and readjusted the parameter.
Okay.
But I hadn't fixed it yet because that also shows you that it won't allow you to program values that are outside the envelope of your vendor.
That's good.
Alright, so now we're in here. First thing, we're going to enter the last length, which is going to be 3.56 minus 0.75, so that's going to be 2.94? No. Oh, I'm sorry. 2.75 plus 6 is 2.82.
You want a calculator?
No, there's only 2 of these values, so I got to do this. Oh, wait, sorry. We need to be in inches. Alright, first length is going to be, they got the exact value there, 0.88. Tube total length, and we're going to use 34.06. Alright, and what that did, put that to R2, what that did on this side is that calculated the bin start position.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so now we start with the bin mount. 60. Yeah. Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, that's one.
You're right. That's 180 minus 60. Duh. All right, so that's 120.
Stay on him, David.
Wow, this guy.
Keep an eye on him.
Well, you guys all understand that somebody as just highly intelligent and genius as I am forgets common sense things.
Well, the good thing
That's
about
my
the
excuse.
simulation is it would have shown you.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's why we probably want to enter this in the simulation, because you get a picture immediately the moment you hit enter.
Yeah, I know.
That would have told me what David so eloquently spoke of. All right. So now we're going to deal with the straight between the first and second bins, which is 7.19. Oh, why did I put a plane mount in it? I jumped ahead. And that's going to be 0. 7.19. All right. The next bend is 60. 80 minus 120. Next bend is going to be this value of rotation. Looks like 90 minus 11 is going to be 79. And the feed's going to be between the second and the third, which is this distance. That's 13.5 minus the radius 12.75. 90. And that's going to be 180 minus 34, 150, 146. I don't know if I got the direction right or not, but when we import this to the sim software, we'll see immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it's going to be that feed, which is this value minus 1.5. 4.5. Okay, so we got the very last bend of 180. No rotation. And the feeds to back up and get out of the way, we measure 76.2 on the pressure die. So if I put in anything above 100,